Tracey's Basement Geeky Collector Hunts brings you Flea Market Finds Fridays, where we hunt local flea markets for new finds for our collection.
Toys, comics, collectibles, maybe even a bit of nostalgia.
So stick around and see what we found in this week's haul, because you never know what you're going to find at the flea market. One of the things I love looking at the flea market are the VHS tapes. They're just so nostalgic. It's our childhood, and sometimes we find just awesome things that we've totally forgotten existed, so it's so much fun. Hey guys, it's Flea Market Finds Fridays again, and we have a pretty fun haul for you guys today.
I got a great haul this week. Got some great stuff to add to the collection, because some of it's turtles and turtles! We love turtles!
And other assorted nostalgia.
Yeah, we got some good nostalgia this week. We had a few good pickups. Not one of those weeks where we go and we end up just paying to get in and not getting anything. I hate that.
Those are the worst.
Those drive me nuts.
Those are the worst weeks.
No, we had a good haul, so we were doing this episode here. And I guess I'll start things off. And I said there will be lots of turtles, so I'm going to get these out of the way first. But we found the Puppet Master collection on DVD. What's that? All the young ones will say, what's a DVD? DVD? Those ancient relics? I mean, I don't even know if I have anything that really plays DVDs anymore, unless the PlayStation 4 does, but probably does.
I'm pretty sure it does.
None of my computers even have disk drives, but I got stuff in the house that play DVDs somewhere. But it was the Pupper. Would you watch it? The Puppers Master collection?
Totally.
Like little puppies running around.
Absolutely.
It sounds vicious, actually.
I would love it.
I would watch it. The Puppers Master collection. So I got the Puppet Master collection. It's obviously they've made more Puppet Master movies since then now, but this is 9 of the movies from the original Puppet Master up to Axis of Evil. So that was cool. Get that for a couple bucks. And I just happened to walk by Darkman on Blu-ray. I don't usually buy this kind of stuff at the flea markets, but I love Darkman. You walk by Darkman for that cheap, I'm buying it. I mean, it's still sealed in the plastic and everything.
Yeah, so I don't know where that came from, but nobody watched it yet.
Somebody probably got 2 copies of it one time. Forgot they had it on another copy or something. But sealed copy of Darkman for next to nothing?
Ours now.
I'll take that.
I found a couple of pretty nostalgic toys.
Oh, yes.
The first one is a Mighty Max.
Remember Mighty Max?
You guys remember Mighty Max? They were like
Polly Pockets?
They were like Polly Pockets, more geared towards boys.
More driven towards the boy market. But yeah, he had a show, a cartoon on TV and everything too. But they're the little small character-driven sets.
That open up. I have a shark here, and it's got like a submarine kind of thing on the inside. And then you open it up again, and there is Mighty Max. The little Mighty Max, and whoever this like squid dude is that's driving.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time with the memories of that. I don't remember if he's a major character.
Way back.
But, I remember there was like a big commando type dude. But yeah, it's just so cool, and it's got the bloody shark teeth.
Yeah.
You know, nowadays they probably consider that like too violent for kids. The kids love stuff like snots and blood and all that stuff, especially in the 90s, right?
Yeah, no, gross out era for sure.
Yeah, we were all about that stuff, and nowadays, like, it's not the kids that are oversensitizing. It's us. It's us that are the problem. We're making us all awful at it. But back then,
calm down.
There was nothing more fun than being a kid in the 80s or 90s than, like, discovering a horror movie for the first time. You know what I mean? It's like you felt like you weren't supposed to do it. So, you know, put some more blood on teeth in toys, I guess, is what you should take away from that.
And the other awesome nostalgic toy I found, I was so happy I ran across the room when I saw this thing on the table. It is from Superhuman Samurai Syber Squad!
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
At least somebody watching this video has to remember Superhuman Samurai Syber Squad. It featured Matthew Lawrence as Servo, and it was like one of those style of like, it had like the Japanese costumed characters fighting.
It was during the Power Rangers era when Power Rangers came over and were really big, so they were trying to really Americanize all these shows with the giant monster robot footage and the rubber monster suits.
And they would like go into the cyberspace to fight the monsters. And the bad guy was Kilo Khan, voiced by Tim Curry.
I was just about to bring that up, yeah.
So amazing.
Anything with Tim Curry.
I loved that show to death.
So, yeah, anything Tim Curry was involved in was great. I think you had a little bit of a crush on Matthew Lawrence, didn't you?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. I was too busy crushing on Joey. Whoa! Okay, some turtle stuff, actually. So this is, like, I went ecstatic when I found all this turtle stuff, but I'm going to start with these because I found some Turtles VHS tapes. And you guys might not always know because I don't really show it on the channel. I talk about it sometimes on our social media, on our Twitter and stuff. But I was a big horror VHS collector, but I did have some other side VHSs too. And I have a few Turtles cartoon VHS, and of course I think I found the movies like 3 or 4 times each. I think I've bought the original Turtles movies on VHS at flea markets like 5 times. But yeah, anything like this, it's just huge nostalgic boom. I love the covers. You just can't beat classic VHS cover art. This is not the primest example, but
They're a little slightly beat up and all that kind of thing, but
you know,
awesome.
VHS cover art was just a charming art form in itself, especially like 70s and 80s horror and action style movies. And
Tended
stuff.
to be so bright and like bold and out there.
And the drawings were so ridiculous, trying to capture everything that's happening in the movie. You know, if I ever come across any in my collection, if you guys are actually interested in that, maybe showing off some of the VHS collection and some of the crappy art that's involved in that I might still have, because I sold some of them, just let me know. Let me know in the comment section below if that's something you'd actually be interested in watching. Okay, Trace, I've got some Turtles toys. Classic
toys!
vintage Turtles toys from the 80s and 90s. And the first one we gotta go with, right here, Football Leo.
Football Leo.
I love how he's actually missing teeth, too.
He is too.
He's actually missing
And
teeth.
he's all beat up and ripped up, and he's got his name on the back.
I had a basketball Donatello at one point, but I sent it to my buddy Derek. But that I don't know, those cheesy Turtles toys from the late 90s when they were like coming out with all the crazy ideas like the Universal Monsters and stuff like that. If I ever see the Universal's Monsters Ninja Turtles at a flea market, I'm buying every single one
Definitely.
of them. Don't care if they're beat up or not. There's something I want, but I'm not willing to pay crazy money for. But if I ever find a Mummy Raph, he's mine. But
Dick.
I had to show that off because that's Leo. Don't worry about it, Trace. They were never meant to stand up. They were meant to just goof off with and play with. Samurai Leo.
Samurai Leo. I loved the samurai ones.
There we go.
Even before I had seen the third movie as a kid, I just liked.
This isn't based on the third movie.
No, it isn't. But
This is Samurai
what I'm
Leo.
saying.
There is a line of Turtles toys that was based on the third Turtle movie. Then they had all of the really awful face sculpts, which I would kill to have those too, honestly. I love just garbage stuff. But yeah, they had the really awful face sculpts of the old movie toys, and they had all the spots on them and stuff. This was just a different line. This came out at the same time. I think they had like a Panda Con or something. I could be wrong on that, but I mean, if you're willing to go look that up, fine, go look that up for me. If I get it wrong, I don't really care. But I believe it was sometime around like the Panda Con line. Might have came out with the Usagi Yojimbo figure, but I can't quite remember. I was a kid at the time. I didn't remember when things were releasing and release dates and stuff like that. I'm not like kids now that are all up on the internet and following everything. I just walked by stores and seen that stuff.
It's a turtle and samurai gear. That's cool.
And I also got to show these guys off. These are 3 of the basic Turtles, which we have a couple times over. Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello. Not in the best condition either. Mikey in a little bit better condition, and he has his belt, but there's a few marks and scuffs on them and stuff. Might try to clean up. But you already have those, Jason. Why would you buy them again? Well, I bought them because they were in a bin. I got them for about $5, I think. And they're the original soft head turtles. Look at that. They're actually much less common to get. I'm squeezing them now, driving some collector nuts. I mean, they're not super rare or anything, unless maybe you get them mint on card in the package or nothing. But, you know, 3 for $5, and I get the original soft head turtles. I'm going to take that any day of the week. The only problem is they didn't have Raph.
Always Raph that's missing.
I'm telling you, it's because he's the best turtle. And I'm telling you, every time we find something, it's always missing Raph. Of all the guys to be missing for me to have the soft head turtles of, Raph, my turtle, not there. Here, I find Donnie everywhere. There's a million Donnies at every flea market. See how I get hurt? Hey, doesn't matter. Every Donnie. It's at every flea market. We have that many Donnies in the house now.
But wait, there's more turtles.
All right, Billy Mays. Slow down here. Billy Mays selling turtles over here. Yeah, OxyClean. These might need some OxyClean. But I found these giant Donatellos and Raphael. And you guys who've watched us a while, you might have seen us do a video, actually, where we've already shown these guys.
Yes.
The reason I picked these up, though, was, well, number one, I think they were about $5 each, and, you know, I'm talking Canadian dollars here, and they're in much better condition than the other ones that we had.
Yeah.
Donnie needs a little bit more of a clean-up job on his chest and stuff, but he's got no visible scrapes or cuts or nothing on him, and Raph's just got a couple smudge marks and stuff. The only thing is, neither of them have their weapons, but I do have some weapons upstairs with the old ones that I gave to Adriana. So
consider these an upgrade.
Basically that's why I got them. They were $5 each, and they were in way better condition than the other turtles we had. So I was pretty happy to add those. I'm gonna replace these, and then I can just leave the other two upstairs and just let Adriana just beat the crap out of them. Hey, let her just go nuts. I mean, I was letting her go nuts on the other ones anyway, but
She can go more nuts.
Now I have my
Nuts
own. We have our own now that we can put somewhere when we redo this whole basement that we're doing. We're doing a lot of work down here.
Trying to make them sit down, eh?
Yeah, we gotta get them sitting down here, eh?
They lean quite a lot.
There we go. Yeah.
Relaxing.
Can't have them standing up falling over while we move on, because it's time for Bargain Bin Comics!
So I have 3 comics this week. This one, it came in a 2-pack for $1. We have X-Men versus Dracula.
The Tomb of Dracula.
Just hysterical. Anything with superheroes and Dracula is funny.
Well, that Marvel, they had a really good Tomb of Dracula series back then. It was actually really, really good.
I'd like to have
check that.
all of them.
There's an animated series of it, too.
And on the back, we have a Mighty Thor. And you guys know, I love me some Thor, especially since Chris Hemsworth's version.
You're buying comic boyfriends.
Just saying. And the last one is more nostalgia for me. I don't know if anybody remembers the cartoon, but I watched the cartoon steady when I was younger, and it is The Max. And it was a weird, like, I shouldn't have been watching it at that age. It was the kind of thing that you had to stay up till like 1 in the morning to catch.
It was one of those things where you're clicking through MTV and you find it, eh?
And it was weird.
Yeah. you have a few Max comics now.
I do.
So.
I've managed to pick up a few of them now, and I had to grab them because, like I say, I watched the cartoon and it like melted my brain when I was younger.
I'm always interested in like the more niche things that people really liked. I find it way more interesting than just constantly talking about like the same common thing everybody's talking about.
Exactly.
I like seeing people's niche stuff. It's way more interesting to me. I know I'm probably the minority there because everybody just wants to talk about the exact same thing all the time, but I like weird stuff. Weird stuff is my bag.
You are weird stuff.
I am. I'm the weirdest stuff. I've got the weird stuff. Baby. Love the way you turn me on. Okay, I guess I'll do my comics now, huh? Okay. So, first one was actually one Adriana got. This is Little Dracula.
Little Dracula.
I don't know if any of you guys know this, but this was a very short-lived 6-episode cartoon in the 90s, I believe it was. Early 90s?
Yeah, sounds about right.
I'm trying to remember if it was late 80s or early 90s, but it was a very short-lived cartoon about little Dracula, Dracula's son, and he was hunted by a guy that was basically garlic. Like, their enemy was like a vicious professor with like garlic for a head. It was, I don't know, it was weird. It was 90s. It was 90s. Alright, there's no way it was 90s. I grabbed us another horror comic, another one from The Witching Hour, which is an excellent series and not too common to come across. So very cool. I love the still only 20 cents on it.
Yeah.
And I picked up a bunch of Conans. You guys know how much I love my Conans.
He's deep into the Conan. You're drowning in Conan.
I have so many Conan comics now. This filled another couple gaps in my run. I'm having a much harder time finding the lower numbers.
Yeah.
But this was a good one to add. 30. I got cover number 30. I've got Conan 89, and
That's
I've
cool.
got 132, 196, and 226. Particularly like the 196 because it's got this big lizard thing, and I haven't read this one yet. I haven't gotten that far in my run reading yet, but it almost looks like Red Sonja is on it. I can't quite tell if it's her yet because
it might be and it might not be. It's
there's
kinda hard to tell.
there's a couple characters in Conan that got a little bit of a Red Sonja look, so I don't know if it's Red Sonja yet, but anything that has Conan and Red Sonja together back then in those Marvel runs, I'm all over that. So that's totally me. I picked up a King Conan, which
nasty
is very cool.
looking bugger on the front there.
I haven't actually read any of the King Conans yet. I've been doing trying to collect a little bit of more of a run for it because I've still been so focused on the regular Conan Marvel run. But once I get a huge chunk of these in a row, I'm going to start reading the King Conans too because I'm getting really into those 90s, 70s to 90s runs. But this one I was really happy about. I found this right away, picked it up, and I was like, no, here you go. The guy actually only charged me 50 cents for this comic. And it is, from the Ren and Stimpy show, the Powdered Toast Man! It's Powdered Toast Man Special. An entire issue dedicated to nothing but Powdered Toast Man.
That's amazing.
Ren
That's absolutely amazing.
Ren and Stimpy was a weird show, man. It was the weird show of our childhood. It was Nickelodeon at its like weirdest in the 90s. It was awesome. Came out around that time of Rocko's Modern Life and all that stuff. And just so many memorable moments in that show, like when Stimpy has a fart and raises it as a baby.
I remember that one.
Just saying that sounds insane, right? It sounds insane. Tell me I don't sound insane.
Oh no, you sound rather insane.
Baby fart doo 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 doo. Baby fart doo 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 doo. Baby fart. Well, that just popped up there, eh? It really is a disease, that song.
Baby farts notwithstanding. That was an awesome flea market haul.
It's getting goofy now. No more baby farts.
No
baby
more
farts.
baby
Baby
farts.
farts
Strike
out
it
of the
from the
mind.
memory.
Out of the mind.
You guys, let us know in the comment section below what you thought of today's Flea Market Finds Friday haul. And of course, if you enjoy what we've been doing on Flea Market Finds Friday,
Eventually you're going to be able to say that,
it
eh?
takes too much breath. If
Flea
you
Market.
enjoy what we've been doing with these videos, let us know. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, show this video to a friend, and if you
Love us. I don't want to sound needy.
and you can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat
I need love.
at Tracey's Basement. Jason from TB on Twitter, show him some love.
Love me.
And of course, as always, guys,
Love me like a baby fart. Doo 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 doo.
keep coming back for more Tracey's Basement. Bye!